If you've been losing money consistently in crypto space, watch this video to the very end. This is going to help you make analysis like a professional and stop losing. Now, the very first thing you want to do is pick a coin, go on to trading view right here. As you can see, this is APT USDT Aptos, right? So after doing that, you want to plot your key levels on the weekly time frame now. What are key levels? Key levels shows you where we have the major reactions coming in from price action. Okay, it helps to show you that there was a lot of aggressive buying or selling at these areas. Now, this is the very best way to run your analysis. Now, first things first, we'll click on here. I'm going to click on this rectangle tool, and I'm going to actually identify areas where we have the most touches of price action, right? So I'm going to do this. I can see right here that there was a lot of movement of price action from there. And also see clearly that at this end, there was a lot of movement of price action. So I'm going to identify this as a key level. And as you can see, price broke out of this particular key level and it retested it. Broke out with this candle, and of course, it retested it. Now, if you're actually a newbie, if you're a newcomer in this game, if you're a novice, one of the important things you must take into cognizance is how to plot support and resistance. Now, without further much ado, let's proceed with this key strategy. Now, we'll be able to plot this particular key level and support. Now, the next thing we want to do is to come down to the daily time frame. We have to come down to the daily time frame to see if we have some level of, some level of agreement to what price is currently doing. All right, from the weekly. Now you can see price respected this absolutely, and you can see the key level here is absolutely the same thing, right? Absolutely what? The same thing. Now, from the daily time frame, we're not going to take our entries from here, never. All right, it is too wide. Now, we want to just identify a trend if there's actually any existing trend currently on this daily time frame. Now, you can see here that there is what we call a break of structure. And this is what most people call a chop. Change of character. It's a break of structure actually, but it's changing characters. It's not as if it's not a break of structure, but it is changing what? Character. So we've identified this, that is a change of character. So we now understand that price may begin to go, bullish any moment from now, right? Price may begin to go bullish any moment from now, but we're not going to start taking entries immediately. We still want to move down to streamline our entries into smaller ones so that we can get the very, very best for what we're doing. All right, am I making sense? Now, this is daily. Now I want to go down. I want to go down to 4 hours. I want to go down to 4 hours and see what we have there. Now, we already have a change of character on the daily. So obviously we know that price wants to start moving up and all of that. But let's see what price is currently doing at the moment. Now, the 4 hours is where we identify the immediate trend. Okay, we can see we have a break of structure. We can see we have a break of structure, meaning there's a continuation of the existing trend from the daily time frame. So we have a break of structure and price has retested this other block. Now, this is where it gets very interesting. This is where it gets a little bit interesting. Now, look at this other block, right? at this order block. There's an order block here. I had to take it out. I had to take that out just now and bring it back. But I'm going to plot an order block here so that you see it. Break of structure is happening and why this is a valid trade for you to go into right now to make a lot of money. All right, so now, first things first, yeah? This is the order block from the 4 hours. This right here is what? Order block. I'm going to put this in another color so that you see. Now, why are we saying this is another block? Now, it has a lot of qualities to call it another block. It has so many qualities that can guarantee that this is another block. All right. Now, one of the characteristics is that it breaks structure with high momentum. You can see how price was able to move from this point, to this point. It broke structure, didn't it? Good. Now, it didn't just break structure. It actually what? Took out some sort of liquidity. Took out some sort of liquidity. Now, where is the liquidity it took out? Here is the liquidity. Can you see it? Took out liquidity. Meaning there's a lot of persons that put their stop losses somewhere around that region. And price has what? It has done its thing. Price has done its thing. Right now, after taking that liquidity, you can see how price was able to generate momentum to move. So invariably, we're now saying that institutions are opening their positions from here. And after breaking a structure, they will come back to this level again to buy. Now, all of these things I'm teaching is in my mentorship course. The link is going to be in the description of this video. You can get it for as low as $50. And it's going to be coming with signal packages for 2 weeks. So you are learning, earning at the same time. All right, so now look at this, guys. Structure is broken. Now, what do we have next? It's going to break with displacement or what we call fair value gaps. Let me take out this other block, show you why there's a displacement here. Just use the horizontal line to map out my fair value gap. Now, let me bring this down. Now, do you see that there's actually a fair value gap here? From this candle, you can see from this candle to this week, to this candle, and this week. This week automatically ought to fill the orders here. This week ought to what? Fill the orders here. But price was inefficient here, meaning most transactions did not hold. So price was inefficient. Now, this is a fair value gap. Now, if you know the rules of fair value gaps, you should understand that at every point in time, price will come back to fill that inefficiency. And guess what? Price came back and filled it correctly and then moved back to the upside. So that is another what? That is another what? Criteria. So now we're going to plot our order block back. And of course, you know the drill on how to plot these other blocks. Drill, this is how you do it. This is how you do it. Right? We're taking it from the last bearish candle. If it's a bullish break of structure, we're taking it from the last bearish candle, from the tip of the last bearish candle to the bottom of the last bearish candle. Yeah, so price has retested. But before price retested this order block, look at the final confirmation. This is where it gets very interesting. You're going to start seeing what we call a liquidity pool. All right, that's what you're going to start seeing. You're going to start seeing what we call liquidity pool. You're going to see something like this. You're going to see something like this. Now, price is going to be in a range. Usually, it happens like this. Price is going to be what? In a range. Now, this range is what we call the liquidity pool. Now, do you know why this range is existing after the breakout? It's existing because a lot of newbie traders who are less informed, they're going to start opening positions randomly. They will think because price has made a bullish candle from here, that price wants to start moving up, and then price will come back again, retrace. You can see how liquidity was taken here. You can see it. You can see it. Price will come down, take liquidity. So it's going to be sweeping off liquidity within this range. And don't forget, here is also what? Liquidity. Liquidity here, I'm referring to stop losses. Stop loss of what? Traders in the market. Now, liquidity is going to come back and it's going to what? Now, price is going to come back, sweep all this liquidity here. It's going to sweep. This is a live trade I'm showing you now. It's going to sweep all of this liquidity here and then tap into the other block. Now, it has gained a lot of momentum. Remember, I told you criteria one is that for price to move, there must be liquidity. So look at this, look at where we were before. Look at price swept liquidity, boom, and price went up. Look at the same thing now. Liquidity is resting below this consolidation. The consolidation is a range. Liquidity is obviously resting below this range, below this range, below this range. All right, liquidity is resting below it, as you can see here. Now, price is going to come back, sweep all of this liquidity. It's going to come, and it's going to sweep it with big red candles to show you that there's a lot of momentum to push the market up. Look at the way it swept liquidity. This is live trade I'm showing you guys. So if you can see this video, go into this trade. So price is going down. Look at the big candles, swept liquidity. All right, swept all the liquidity and started reversing back. Now, at this point, you can now say fully that price has what? Gained a lot of momentum to push the market to the upside. And don't forget, when this happens, extend your trend line. You see that price will usually what? Retest, is going to retest this level. It's going to come back into the range. Let me extend this range. It's going to come back into this range and then begin to push higher. So in most cases, if you are used to trading, smart money concepts, or you are used to trading Wyckoff schematic, yeah, you are used to trading Wyckoff schematic, there's what we call a purge or a spring. This here is called the spring. This is called the spring. Now, what this means is that there's a lot of demand going on here. You can see the long wicks. So price is going to move from here. First target should be the top of this range, which is about 8.7111. I am on this trade right now. Currently, as I'm showing you, as I'm making this video, already on this trade, guys. I can't be so careless not to take this. This is a high probability trade of about yeah, it's a very high probability trade. Now, but here we're going to take the first target to be here. Now, do you know what price will do again? It's going to break this range. It's going to break out from this range because there's still liquidity in the market. There is still what? There is still liquidity in the market. Extend the range so that you see clearly. Still liquidity in the market. The price will move up, clear out all the stop losses from traders who are at the sell side. Okay, obviously they were at this level. Obviously, they were what? At this level. All right, so liquidity will be swept out for those who are trying to short the market, and price is going to move. Price is going to act like so. It's going to move from here, take out this high because it's a weak high now because price could not break the low over there. Let me show you what I'm saying. Price could not break this low. Instead, it retested it. So here becomes a weak high. So price will eventually take out this weak high and begin to rally to the upside. So you see, this is a very profitable trade. And our next target should be somewhere around, let me go to the daily time frame now. When this high is taken out, our next target is going to be this swing point here, this swing point of about 11.0 something. Let's go back to 4 hours. Let me show you how profitable this trade would go. So we have about 35% with 20x leverage from where we are right now. You should know what that means. All right, you should know what that means. So basically, yeah, this is how it's going to play out. It's going to play out. So this is how you take your trades. Start from the weekly, map out your key levels. Make sure the daily time frame corresponds with the weekly, and make sure the 4 hours corresponds with the daily. And when you do all of these things in conjunction with the overall structure of the market, it becomes very, very, very simple for you to continuously make money. My name is MJ Crypto, and I'm going to be dropping more videos like this. So do well to subscribe to this channel so that you do not miss out on important updates like this. The link to the mentorship program is going to be right in the description of this video, and I'm going to see you all on the inside. One love.